Have you ever found yourself in an argument with your spouse and suddenly realized that this feels bigger than what is actually happening at that time? Yes, it's your partner, but someone who had issues that existed years ago.
We actually react to what we call emotional blueprints, basically things that are not really resolved, and that's what you're bringing into that argument. I think that's just basically it. Just tell someone, hey, I think you just triggered my blueprint.
Here at the Lighthouse, our main role and duty is to save one marriage at a time. Just
Yes.
one. Good, are we good? We prayed? Good, we're ready to start. This is the Lighthouse Podcast. Once again, welcome to episode 2 of the second season. Season 2, episode 2. And we are ready to roll. How are you, Steffi?
I'm doing very well. How are you? So that you don't accuse me. So how are you?
I'm doing well. Yeah, I can't complain. God has been faithful. Since we last
Short.
were in this setup
Yeah.
of engagement. Do you want to introduce our location?
I think it's important. So this
Okay.
is our second time here. We are at Mboita Hotel in Nakuru. They have an amazing space. It's always worked for us during our podcast. And yeah, if people are doing such kind of shoots, they're free to visit and see which location suits what they're doing, because they actually have different locations. And yeah, as they can see, you can actually check our previous video to see the previous one, and now you can see where we are at, and we'll keep showing you the different settings that there are. But yeah, thanks to Mboita, big thanks to Mboita for giving us a place to shoot.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice place. They give good food. They have an awesome barista, and their chef is also excellent.
Top notch.
So if you want to get to come, look for a place. If you're looking for a place that is chilled, cool, with class, and excellent meals, and even their rooms are beautiful.
Oh yeah, they even have accommodation.
Good. So this season, mostly we are going to have the whole of this season shot in Mboita Hotel.
Interesting.
Nice. Good. So it's yet another day. And of course, we told you that we have a lot lined up for this season. So from next episode, we hope to have our first guests.
Yeah, it would be interesting to have other faces. Yeah, to break the monotony.
And today we are looking at something very unique. And I'm just thinking, have you ever found yourself in an argument with your spouse and suddenly realized that this feels bigger than what is actually happening at that time?
Yeah, I have. And I've had friends who have, like, sometimes you wonder, where is this coming from? You're having a small argument or something that you felt was rather, do we call it petty, or did not deserve an argument of such magnitude, but it ends up blowing up, and you wonder, hey, what exactly are we dealing with? Is it this issue? Like, it could be something as small as maybe something has spilled on the table, but then it becomes something so crazy and out of context.
Yeah, blows out of proportion.
Yeah, so it happens, and I'm sure it happens to a lot of people. Yeah.
So sometimes during these times, you're usually not responding to your partner when they, when this blows out of proportion. And you realize that sometimes you're actually responding from someone. Yes, it's your partner, but someone who had issues that existed years ago.
Yeah, that's true. That sometimes we actually react to what we call emotional blueprints, basically things that probably are coming in from your past and things that were not really resolved, and that's what you're bringing into that argument. I think that's That's just basically it.
Good. So
You're fighting
blueprints.
something that you actually don't know.
You do not know.
Yeah.
Blueprints. These blueprints, we usually say that they're actually internal wiring that you developed while growing up. So there are things that you grew up with. They make who you are currently.
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably shaped you from your early experiences. I think, yeah, most times people even say how you behave in your marriage or your partner or even with your friends sometimes comes from how you were brought up, where you were brought up, who brought you up. I mean, there's so much behind the scenes that actually forms your character, forms who you really are. So
Yes.
I agree with that.
Good. So if you look at this, sometimes, you start looking at this person and if you look at these emotional blueprints, they help you answer things like, is love safe? Do I have to unlove? Will people stay when I am in a relationship with them? Will they leave me? So there are a lot of things that shape who you are from how you grew. And usually these questions, they come from these blueprints that are in your heart and were formed without you knowing.
Yeah, it's true. Like, you don't even choose. You get to choose where they're coming from. You get to realize that there are things that you found yourself into. Like, you did not choose where to grow up from. You did not choose probably who your parents are, or even how you grew up. Some people grew without them. So I think most of the reactions we do in our life, in our marriages, in our homes, are basically a reaction to that. And it's actually a life you did not choose, but somehow it determines how you behave towards things. So yeah, let's see how this goes.
Yeah, I think let's break it down. Let's break it down.
We will break it and break it. Yes.
Let's break it down in a simple way. And there are usually a common few patterns that most people fall into. Do you want to take us through the first one?
Yeah, I had written it somewhere. So the first one is called a secure blueprint. Well, this is where love felt consistent. Like when you were first introduced to this thing that is called love, sometimes even when you were growing up, it basically looked like it was consistent. Yes.
Yeah. So, and when you look at that in marriage, this person usually communicates openly. There are people who handle conflicts with a lot of calmness. They are not perfect, but they are grounded.
Yeah, and they actually say that even with the young kids, they say you can actually tell a child who is growing up in a home that is full of love. I don't know, sometimes for lack of a better word, unakutana na mtoto ako na kisirani. And you wonder, why is this happening to this child? But probably that's the environment that is back at home. They're used to that loud noise, people shouting everywhere, people always arguing over something. And I think I agree. So if you give someone that form of security, they'll be able to react to things very calmly because they're used to being shown love. Like we can argue with a lot of love, but I don't know if this happens to a lot of people or it's
the secure blueprint is the ideal.
Yeah, it's the ideal, but I don't
like the
think
ideal, and most marriages are not ideal because, like, if you see, these are people who the way they handle their conflicts and things in their communication, it's almost perfect. They are very calm. Yeah. So sometimes people achieve this in marriage, but in some instances it also does not usually happen.
Yeah, but what we're saying today is, if it's happening to you, let's see whether you can be able to tick your boxes and know where, under which blueprint you fall.
Yeah.
Because I think some of us, almost all of us, will be able to place ourselves in a place. So yeah. So the other one is called the anxious blueprint. And this is where love has always felt inconsistent. Like you had to earn it or chase it. It didn't come automatically. Remember the first one, the secure one, it's like it was freely given.
Yes.
But this one, the anxious blueprint, you have to keep chasing that love. So like I have to prove myself that I need to to be loved, or I keep chasing after it. And probably, you see, like the meme that is talking about when you keep chasing money, but it keeps running away from you. So more or less something like that. Yeah. So that's the anxious blueprint.
Yeah. So in this blueprint, what usually happens in marriage is that there's usually a strong need for reassurance. And and when someone is silent, it feels extremely loud. And distance feels danger. And then, when people are silent and when people give distance, you start feeling scared.
Yeah, and then to me, who's coming from a place of anxiety, will always keep asking myself, why haven't they responded? Are we okay? I mean, I start being an overthinker and start wondering, why are you silent on this? Probably you're taking things slow, but me, I'm looking at it from a different perspective. Nishafikisha 0 to 100 very fast. Yes.
Yeah, so there are the people who ask, are you okay? Why haven't you responded?
Why does it take you so long?
Is your spouse anxious? Good. So then I think the third one, this should be the third one. The third one is the avoidant blueprint.
Yeah.
And this is where someone learned that independence felt safer than vulnerability.
I feel like putting up a poll. And to the men, I don't know.
I think most of us are here.
Yes, I think most men, and even us women sometimes, when conflict comes, you shut down. And I think that's what you're talking about, because then you tend to pull away from that conflict instead of addressing it. And probably not because you do not care. I'm not saying you as a person,
yes,
but that person who's going through that particular blueprint, it's not that they don't care, but they've learned to cope. Like, wacha tuachane na hii, we move on to other things. So they keep pulling away rather than facing that particular issue.
These are the kind of people who tell you, I just need space, I just need space.
But then they don't define for how long. They'll keep needing space. Yeah.
Yeah. So, are you here? Are you the avoidant type?
Sometimes, I think. I think there's a little bit of me in each one of these.
In each of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I can actually use myself to classify myself to some extent. I have percentages in each of the 3 items because I think it's also dictated with the circumstances.
Yes.
Yeah, like how did we get to that particular instance that is making me either avoidant or take things calmly or, feel secure. I think it depends on the circumstances. I have a little bit of each one. Yeah.
Okay. So which one is the last one before you finally place yourself in one?
Yes, there's a final one. It's called the disorganized blueprint. Oh God, I hope I'm not on this one. So the disorganized blueprint basically is where love was both safe and painful at the same time. Is it tough love? I don't know. Yeah, but basically there was both the security but also the pain. Nakuuma, nakupuliza, nakuuma, nakupuliza. So I think you're neither here or there. You're just confused. Yeah.
So in marriage, it is usually said that this is the type that has push and pull. And people who are in this blueprint are usually, they want closeness, but they're also scared of it.
Oh yeah,
So
because maybe
extremes.
because of the pain part.
Yes.
Yeah, because if you get too close, then they imagine there's a pain coming in. Yeah. Well, as we are listening to this, I think it makes you start seeing yourself in each of these categories, and maybe even seeing your partner, the person you're dating, the person you're married to, the person you're in a relationship with. I mean, you can basically see either yourself in one of the blueprints, or you can see them in one of those. Because again, we also say in courtship, you need to help each other identify where we at and probably help me become better. Like if my issue is the pain bit, I think we can find a way of assisting each other. Maybe understand that my kind of love does not come with pain. Yes. Maybe it comes with security, and someone else will make it understand that I'm avoiding because of this and this. So how do we go around it?
Now, this is actually where it gets real, because these patterns do not exist in isolation. They usually show up in how we relate, how we engage, and you know, how you even handle each other. So, like I said, they actually do not, it's like they interrelate. They do not exist like in isolation. Specifically, this person just has this. Yes.
So they come paired up sometimes.
Yes.
Well, let's see. This is also a learning phase to us as well. So they are saying one of the most common dynamics of all these blueprints we are talking about, there's the anxious bit and the avoidant bit usually pair together. So I think because of my anxiety, I would end up avoiding this situation just so that I don't end up anxious. But yes, those two are usually paired up together.
Yes. So one person is trying to pursue, and trying to talk,
and
trying to connect.
Yes. And the other one is withdrawing. So it looks like a chase. Yeah, you're pulling your side, I'm pulling my side.
And the more one chases, the more the other one pulls.
Well, but then none of them is a problem, because from what we've actually been reading, it means each of them is coming from a place. So I think a conversation needs to happen.
It usually starts from something very small, you know, spiraling from something very little that comes up, and then
some people would interpret it as past wounds. Yeah, probably some that were not healed. Yeah.
And then, you know, when these small things start, it grows and it escalates into a reaction eventually.
Yeah, and of course, if you react, I become defensive. Hey, I come out with my claws and, you know, like, is it called what's that animal? The one that has spikes? Hedgehog.
Yes, a hedgehog.
Oh, the H is silent.
Hedgehog. Even a porcupine has them.
Yeah, so meaning if you attack, I throw the tumishales. Yeah, so either way, we are not solving the problem. But I'm coming from my own place of, I'm trying to protect myself. Yeah.
And when you look at this, you know, the cycle just repeats itself. Around the same push and pull. Someone is chasing and the other one is
withdrawing. At the end of the day, you solve nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know, we always usually end up in a lot of arguments about whether your point matters, whether you matter, whether my perspective matters, and we do not end up solving anything. Okay.
Yeah. I find that a lot in arguments, even personal arguments. Everyone would want to prove that my side is stronger than your side. At the end of the day, you can find that you've not actually solved anything. Yeah, because if each person is pulling to their side, so what happens to this issue you are handling? Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe we need practical takeaways for such scenarios for us and for everyone else who's listening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think before we even get to a practical takeaway, there's usually need for an awareness.
Oh, yeah.
You know, awareness is usually where change begins. When people are aware of where they are.
I know myself. I know where, you know.
Which blueprint is manifesting. Out of these 4. And
also to be ready to accept help, knowing that the fact that I've identified the blueprint that I lie on is not like a death sentence. Doesn't mean I have to be stuck on that one. I think I need to be open enough and say, I've identified my issues and I'm open to accepting help or to making a change to myself, not even you as my partner. Yeah.
Good. So next time you feel that trigger, just ask yourself, is it the younger you that is talking or the actual age. Sometimes your partner responds to you and you think it is them. But in real sense, it is actually not them. It is the younger them responding to you because of the blueprints that they have, And there's usually a good chance that your past is speaking louder than the present.
True.
So
because we actually react to what we've been through. And maybe now I think I have a different way of approaching it. Like, just tell someone, hey, I think you just triggered my blueprint. Yeah, so once I say that, then automatically it becomes like you understand what I mean.
Yes.
And then probably at that point we need to calm down and figure out how to go through the situation, because actually
that's true.
There are quite a number of issues.
That's very true. I think at that moment it's going to help to trigger a moment, a place of understanding instead of blame. So you stop blaming each other and try to understand this person could actually be reacting. Yeah. And I think we also have our own experiences. Myself and my wife.
We all came with our own blueprints.
And there's a time I was talking to some young people who are we were just discussing matters marriage, and they were saying the reasons why they are not married. The ladies were saying we are not getting people who want to marry us. The guys are saying we are not getting good
Ladies
women to marry.
Yeah.
And one of them was saying, one lady strongly said, I do not want to marry someone who is coming in with a baggage.
That's deep.
Yes. So,
because who doesn't have?
Looking at these
it's
blueprints.
It's just about the size of the baggage. But I think everyone comes up with their own.
Saying they are not professional counselors, so I want to marry someone who has been worked on. Someone who is who is not coming in with a lot of mental issues.
Is that practical? I don't know.
So maybe this is here is something simple we can try. Let's try this week. This something we can actually work on this week.
Us or the viewers?
Everyone. Everyone. The production team, the viewers.
All right. Let's do it together. This is group work. Okay.
Yes. So,
So then we call it, let's have a blueprint conversation
this week.
Yeah, like if you've heard us, if you're watching us, if you listen to us, let's do it together. Let's have a blueprint conversation with our partners. Yes.
So I want you to each take time to reflect on this when you were upset as a child. Okay? What actually happened?
Yeah, and like love. When you talk about love, what does it actually mean to you? Like from your upbringing, what did love translate to? And right now, what does love really mean to you? Because probably we are loving the wrong ways, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and then after you do that, you need to ask yourself, where do you see that playing out in your relationship today?
I hope someone is taking notes. This is good homework.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
so if you look at your relationship right now, these things that you're talking about, do you think they're influencing anything?
And then I think this is that moment where we will tell each other, you listen, but you don't judge.
No
I know that sounds like cliche, but no, don't be defensive, don't be, all these things. Just listen to what I am saying, and then also give you a chance to speak, and I listen.
Yes.
And I think from there you'll have a very healthy conversation.
Yes. And actually the intention is not to fix each other.
True.
We are not trying to fix each other. We are just, you're listening, just like you said. You listen and you do not do what? And you do not judge.
Yeah, I think it's just basically about seeing each other clearly and from a different perspective. And we are open to listen to feedback.
Yes.
I know sometimes such conversations are a bit private, but thank you to the people who actually get back to us. We usually have an email on our description box. You can feel free to chat us from there, and you can always share our contacts and pick up the conversation from there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So as
Let me know how your discussion goes.
Good.
Yeah.
So as we do this, guys, let's remember that your partner is not your enemy. Okay? They are someone who shaped your story. And I want you to know that, they also have a story just like you.
Yeah.
They have a past just like you. They probably have a baggage just like you. They have something that is bugging them that probably gave them a lot of trouble growing up, just like you.
True. And I know most times in a conversation, someone would be trying to match the other person's headspace, like trying to show me you're more intelligent than I am. I think for this one, let's be as immature as possible.
Yes.
Let's not bring in the maturity bit that I am more mature than you are. No, I think that one will not solve it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
we remove the maturity box.
Remove the maturity bit and look at you, the two of you, as two unhealed human beings.
Yeah.
People who are coming with a lot of hurt.
Yeah.
From their past.
Yeah, but
yes.
Yeah, the grace of God is usually sufficient.
Of course.
Very sufficient, because actually when you go through these discussions, you'll come to realize that you've actually come through so much and you actually made it.
Yes.
So how much more can't you withstand? I mean, yeah, so grace is always there to give us hope and to give us a direction. So I pray for the same grace for everyone who will be taking up this. Yeah.
So when you begin to see each other like this, through understanding, instead of assumption, everything usually softens.
Yeah.
Try to understand more. When you are dealing with your partner, and of course when you also realize that some triggers could be the reason why they react in the way they react. If you deal with an understanding instead of assumption, could be assuming that probably someone disrespects you, they despise you, they do not want you.
But probably they're showing you the love that they know.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think at this juncture, it's important to note that marriage should feel like a place of restoration. Like, we need to cut off those cycles. I mean, where does it end? Yes, we call them baggage, we carried them to now. But do we need to keep carrying them? Like, I've seen somewhere on Instagram, there's someone who's talking about what they brought in from their past, and there's this mixture that looks like a very dirty water, but they're trying to, the more you pour clean water into that glass, it purifies that dirty water, and eventually it becomes clean.
Sure.
So just try to put that image, and I'm trying to think it can stop with us. I mean, we don't need to pass it down to our children. Let them not going saying they've carried baggage from us. Let them pick their own. Yeah. But the ones that we've brought to this part, I think it's important, we need to start being intentional about cutting those cycles and seeing our marriages as a point of restoration and not repetition of what we went through. Like, mine doesn't have to be like what I saw
in the past,
or maybe what I didn't see, because people also come from places where there's no marriage basically, so I didn't see it, so I don't even know what it is. So we can start our own cultures. And
without intentionality, change is not going to happen. Even this healing will not actually happen. So if you want to see change and things happen in a marriage, I think we just need to try to engage intentionality. Let's be intentional about working out things in the right way. And when we also solve things from their root cause, from where they actually stemmed, what we see is the stem and the flowers and the fruits, and we do not know what where the ground is, where they're coming
That's
from.
True.
So let's try and see where could the problem the two of you are facing be coming from. Okay?
Yeah. Wow, that's been a deep, short conversation.
Yes.
But I hope, same way we've learned something from this engagement, I hope our viewers will also learn something.
Yeah.
And
So if this conversation was helpful to you, please share it with someone.
Yeah, as they
Don't
share
be selfish.
about our podcast as
Don't
well.
be selfish.
Yeah, so don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell your friend to keep it locked here. Let's keep having these conversations.
Yes.
And we are saying we are breaking those cycles. It has to start with me.
Yes.
Yes.
Good. So I want you to remember this from the book of Ephesians chapter 4, 2. Ephesians 4:2. And of course, we usually have parting short verses as we end. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Okay? Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Here at the Lighthouse, our main role and duty is to save one marriage at a time. Just one.
Yes.
You know, that's that one struggling marriage that is almost at the breaking point.
And you know, we've actually spoken to so many.
Yes.
I know you know from the feedback.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy.
Yes.
So I hope this one gets the other one that is out there. Yeah, probably from that conversation, you'll be able to sort out the triggers and move forward.
Good.
Yeah.
That has been the Lighthouse Podcast for you, coming from Emboita.
Yeah, see you in the
Yes.
next one.
Nice.
Cute.